little chicken. It was a short life. Amen.
You all right, love?
Yeah. I wanted to bury all of them.
Yeah, well, you know, during the war, they sometimes didn't know all the dead soldiers' names, so one poor brave soul would get a big memorial for all of them. Anyway, it would have been a waste of good food.
I said a few words.
Oh, I'm sure it'd be grateful. I don't mean to interrupt at a time like this, but shouldn't you be at work?
I was waiting for Jarvis to come and pick me up.
Well, don't you think if you were going to be here, you'd be here by now?
I suppose so. Should have made my own way in then.
Yeah, I reckon.
You sure this isn't too much trouble?
Trouble? After what mine put me through, these two will be a doddle.
Well, we're very grateful.
Mind you, Scott wasn't much trouble, were you, love? Right, Mummy's boy, couldn't put him down for a minute.
And we've got to get off.
Still wetting the bed at 9, but a small price to pay for such a cutie.
Well, we'll get back as soon as we can. There's plenty of nappies and bottles in there.
Did I tell you the time when Scott
In
got
the
his
car.
hands stuck? Good luck. The judge will look at you favourably now you've sorted yourself out with a nice young man. At last. Now then!
Hi, love.
What?
Listen, I can't chat to you yet. I've got to be off in a second.
Right, well, you better say bye now then, because I might not be here when you get back.
Oh, yeah, you got your field trip, haven't you?
Well, you have had a lot on your mind.
Not really.
What time does the hearing start at?
11.
How do you feel?
Oh, I wish it'd have been 12, then I could have had a lion.
You know, you could still change your mind about having him adopted if you wanted to.
Debbie.
Couldn't you at least just give it a last
Oh,
thought?
please, we've been getting on so well recently. Don't go and spoil it. Have a look.
How do you want to look?
Stop asking clever questions. Come on, you can walk me out. What's the matter?
Today. You know, I hope you know what you're doing because you can have a long time to regret it.
Do you know you're growing up, you?
Well, at least it makes one of us.
I think I might actually miss you while you're away. Come on.
Oh, I just knocked. I can't fit this through.
Oh, they're brocious! Ah, half the fun of a holiday's in the choosing, I always think.
Oh, I won't remember. Anywhere nice?
Well, it depends on him indoors.
Antiques fair in Whitby then.
Ah!
Morning, Mr. Turner.
Oh, morning, Paul.
See you later.
Bye, Paul. Soon be us on that beach. Cocktails, suntan lotion, a fortnight in heaven.
Fortnight?
Oh, could be more. Look at that gourmet restaurant. Nestling under the cliffs, serving lobster to the discerning sun worshipper.
I don't see it.
Ah, gap in the market then, isn't there?
We can't just open a restaurant in some exotic paradise on a whim. I mean, where would we live?
There. That one looks nice.
You have been busy, haven't you?
Well, we'll have a look around, won't we, when we get wherever we're going?
Yeah. Well, I suppose it's not out of the question.
Oh, I'm late. Wish me luck.
Why?
I'll have to ask your daughter about holiday leave. Page 38 looks gorgeous. Not expensive. Direct flights from Leeds. I'll leave the decision to you, mind. Bye.
I mean, we're a family unit, aren't we? The judge is bound to look favourably upon that, as well as the family.
Hi.
Good to see you. Hi.
Hi.
I see Charity's early. I suppose that's a good sign.
Not necessarily.
Well, you are filling me with confidence.
I tried to advise you against this course of action.
I thought our relationship is one where I pay you to tell me what I want to hear.
I'm not that kind of lawyer, but I'm sure I could find you one.
I'm just nervous. You're forgetting what kind of woman we're dealing with.
Are you busy?
Yep.
Just thought I'd ask you a favour.
What?
Holiday leave.
Out of the question.
Oh, well, I am entitled to 2 weeks' holiday.
What do you want it for?
Strangely enough, I fancy going on holiday.
With my dad?
Yeah, that was the plan, yes.
Where?
Well, we haven't booked anywhere yet, but we thought we'd get the time off organised first.
When did you want to go?
Week after next.
You should have given me more notice.
Well, you're not that busy that you can't cope, are you?
And I mean, if you are desperate, I can always find someone to cover my shifts.
Fine. But you'll have to do overtime and make up for it.
Yeah, OK. All right.
Good.
Thank you, Steph.
Debbie.
Yeah, I've got my consent form.
Well done. You all packed?
No, but I have just been given an old rucksack and I've not a clue what to put in it.
Well, I see your dad didn't sign it.
Yeah, well, no one's that sure where he is, actually. We had a bit of a run-in yesterday.
What happened?
I got angry, might have said a few things that I shouldn't have.
Well, no disrespect, Debbie, but with your dad, cruel to be kind might not be a bad tactic.
Well, seeing as though he's vanished off the face of the earth, I'm not so sure.
Well, your mum's signature is enough. Come on.
Where are we going?
I think we should buy some things to put in that rucksack of yours.
Miss Watmore, your client, Miss Tate, has applied for an adoption order, but in the light of her psychiatric and emotional history, I'm obliged to order a report by a CAFCAS officer, as well as wanting to see what social services have to say in the Schedule 2 report. A social worker will be assigned to check her suitability as a guardian to baby Noah.
Christopher.
And the report will take account not only of her mental health, emotional state, but also the fact that she is already a single mother to 2 children. As soon as I have received the report, we can set a date for a further hearing. All right?
Yes, Your Honour.
Now, Mrs. Tate, I'm obliged to inform you, as the child's birth mother, there is still time to change your mind about the adoption, should you so wish. Mrs. Tate?
No. Don't want to change my mind.
Hiya. You didn't come and pick us up this morning?
No. And in case you're wondering, I won't be here for you tomorrow. Won't next day either. Now leave us alone.
I want to walk into work every day, Norman.
It's him you need to ask.
Is he picking me up?
He said if you came into work, I would to send you to him, that's all I know. Go on, we'll see if you walk up to that big house.
What, Mr. King? What, Mr. King?
What?
I was told you wanted to see me.
Not in this street. Come up to the office.
What? Should have come with you?
Don't touch my car.
What were it about?
You need to collect some things.
What things?
Your P45 and your wages. You're sacked as of now. And stop bothering the employees.
Judge already thinks I'm not suitable. She's not even seen the report.
But she did seem to have it in for you.
Emotional history.
Well, it must be because you used to be a lesbian, but she can see that's all behind you now.
She was just doing a job, outlining what's going to happen.
She doesn't think I am fit to be a mother.
Well, you're in a proper relationship now, aren't you?
Scott, I'm just trying to take some advice from my lawyer.
Right, well, I'll go and stick the kettle on then, eh?
He's only trying to help.
Yeah, well, today he's not doing a particularly good job.
I know it all seems a bit daunting, but it's a formality all adopters have to go through.
Most people don't have as much going against them as I do.
Or as much going for them.
Hello?
Yes! Yes! I'm here now, for heaven's sake. What? If you only ever listen to one piece of advice in the whole of your life, let it be this. Never, ever have kids. OK?
OK. Just take those and the magazines, please.
You know, they can't even walk and they got me running round in circles. What do you want?
Get well soon card for Edney.
Haven't got any.
Yeah, you have.
Not for sale.
Why not?
Do I have to spell it out? You are not welcome here. Your custom is not wanted in this shop.
I only want a card.
You'll have to go and get it somewhere else then, won't you?
Well, what about my subscription for my comics?
Cancelled. Time you grew out of them anyway, isn't it? Now get out before I throw you out.
Cute.
Hang on, Sam. I don't think I'll be needing these after all. If he's not welcome near, then neither am I.
Well, that's not much of a loss, seeing she's going away anyway.
Let he who is without sin cast the first stone.
Beg your pardon?
Doesn't matter, Mrs. Hope. You've got something green under your eye.
We're all missing you terribly, Zach. Here? Oh, no, everything's fine at home. Don't you worry about that. No, just you get yourself back safe and sound, you hear me? We'll put some more money in. Zach! Zach! It's raining in Santiago.
You're lucky I didn't answer it. I'd have told him the truth. Everything's fine at home, my foot.
And what truth would that have been, Shadrach? That's the second bottle of single malt you've been through this week. And somebody robbed Edna Birch while she was lying unconscious. Mention that, would you? And don't think that anything you say carries any weight in this house because Zach's not here, because it doesn't. Do you hear me?
All right, woman, I were only saying.
And if I find out it was you that robbed Edna, I won't wait for Zach to come home. I will deal with you myself.
Hello, is anyone in?
It's you.
No. I just have a bottle of my usual, please.
You are well shot of this one, I can tell you. Baby Jean, she's as good as gold. This little fella, he will not settle for 1 second, will you? Hey? Probably misses his mummy. Still, she's going to be back in a minute, isn't she? Yes, she is. This is the last time I volunteered to have both of them at the same time. Anyway, how'd it go at court?
Why did I ever think it would just be a formality?
Do you know what I think we should do?
What?
Go and pick the kids up and go out for the afternoon. Forget about everything.
How can I? I'm about to have my private life pulled apart by social service to see if I'm a fit mother. I'm not exactly in the mood for a picnic.
A spot by the river, bottle of wine. It's just what you need.
I couldn't even if I wanted to. Rachel's here to discuss our next move.
Oh.
Why don't you go for a drink? It's not exactly going to be much fun here.
Well, I'll leave you to it. I'll be back in an hour or so. See ya.
See ya. Good afternoon.
What are you doing here?
Have you still got keys?
The door was open.
Can I help you?
Is my old job still going?
No, we've got a temp in and we've advertised for the full-time position.
You can start back again on Monday.
Dad!
If you're still interested.
I'm interested.
Does this mean I'm forgiven?
Means I need the money. Now else. Right. I'll see you Monday then.
Was that a good idea?
I think so.
And I think you're making a mistake.
The only mistake I made was not trusting her and letting her go in the first place. And I won't be doing that again in a hurry.
The judge sounded loaded against you, but I can assure you she'll make a decision based almost entirely on the reports.
They're hardly going to make me out as Mother of the Year material, though, are they?
Then we've got to try and influence it as much as we can.
How?
Your relationship with Scott isn't going to do you any harm.
In what way?
He seems personable, good with kids, safe bet.
Are you implying that I'm only with Scott so I can go around adopting any stray children that happen to catch my eye?
When exactly did he move in?
Yesterday.
Really? The day before the hearing?
It's a coincidence.
You and I know that.
You lawyers have very suspicious minds.
Years of training. Why Scott?
Pardon?
Well, I imagine there's no shortage of offers from either sex. He seems an odd choice.
Perhaps we should limit our discussions to the case.
I thought it was.
I'll make some more tea.
Right, I'll see you when I get back then.
Well, hang on a minute. I've got something for you. Some euros, only to be spent on postcards and a present for me. Come here.
Thanks, Mum.
Take it your dad's not showing up then. Hey.
You ready then?
have a fantastic time, love.
Oh, she most certainly will not. She's there to excavate a monastery. Let's have a mince fun, do you hear?
Yeah, can have these. I've gone out of them. Something to read on the train.
Right, I'll look after him. I'll see you in a month.
Oh, give us a hug, love. Mwah. We'll be thinking of you.
We will.
It's all right.
Can you just wait a minute?
Not really, no.
Well, I'll be quick.
Debbie!
Hey, Dad.
Shouldn't you be getting off on your little trip?
I didn't want us to part on bad terms.
So you didn't mean what you said then?
No, I meant every word. Don't mean I don't love you, though. I'm gonna miss you.
Shop!
So where are you gonna go, then?
Don't worry about me, I'll be fine.
Right. I'll see you when I get back, then, eh?
Maybe. Debbie! You come back safe now, yeah? I mean it.
You look after yourself as well, Dad.
Well, it was pretty nerve-wracking, to be honest. I kept thinking that any second now she was going to stick on a black cap and sentence me to electric chair.
But hey, I don't need about your bedroom fantasies, thank you very much.
You know, it's like this woman that you don't even know has the power to decide the future of everybody, you know, not just the kids, but charities and Zoe's and mine.
If I close my eyes for a minute, you almost sound like a grown-up.
Well, it's important, you know. I could end up being a stepfather to Chris Tate's kid.
Hey, weird. So, you and Zoe seems quite serious, then?
Well, we're getting close all the time. You know, Chloe's all right, but she's just a girl.
And Zoe's all woman?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
You soft kid. Do you want another one?
No, I better get back to the missus.
I've been trying to work out why a lesbian would fancy you, you know? I think I'm beginning to get the picture.
Yeah, very funny.
Aye.
Oh, lad. What am I gonna do with you? What do you want?
I've lost my job, my chickens, my mates. Everyone hates me. I don't know what to do.
I don't know there's aught I can do to help.
I did what you said.
And you did the right thing.
And why don't I feel any better then?
I'm sorry, son. There's nothing more I can do.
To be brutally honest, I think it's in the balance. On the one side, you've got your psychiatric history, your sexual history, your family history.
Well, that's it then.
And on the other, you've got the fact that you're obviously a loving mother. The life you can offer the child. And Scott.
Not very keen on him, are you?
He's all right. I just don't know what he's doing with you.
To be perfectly honest, I don't know how relevant your feelings are to this case. Or to me.
You asked me. So, what's he like in bed then?
What did you say?
If you want my considered opinion, informed by circumstantial evidence, I'd say I don't think he's really doing it for you.
Or would you?
In summing up, I'd add you're really trying to make it work because your head says it's a good idea. It's convenient. You can more or less hold a conversation. But your heart is saying something altogether different.
How's it going?
I think we've just about got our strategy sorted. Although, we do have one or two unfinished issues to explore. Wouldn't you say, Zoe? But we'll leave that for another day.
Oh, well, I'll see you out.
Bye.